What if you could buy a property in the United States using Bitcoin or Ethereum instead of dollars? What U.S. laws control cryptocurrency real estate deals, and how do taxes really work? Is tokenizing real estate legal under American regulations, or is it treated like securities? Could blockchain make property sales faster, safer, and more transparent? And most importantly, what does the future look like for investors who want to combine real estate and digital assets in America? In this video, we're diving deep into the answers to all these questions, exploring how blockchain and cryptocurrency are reshaping real estate transactions in the U.S., the rules you must follow, and where the future is heading. Blockchain is a decentralized ledger technology that records transactions securely, permanently, and transparently. In real estate, it can be used to record ownership, transfer property, manage escrow, and even divide a property into digital tokens for fractional ownership. Cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, or stablecoins like USDC, can be used as payment. This isn't science fiction. It's already happening in cities like Miami and Austin. But before getting excited, let's talk about the U.S. rules. Real estate is highly regulated, and laws differ state by state. Even if you record a deal on blockchain, you must still comply with county-level property records. Some counties, like Cook County in Illinois or Miami-Dade in Florida, are experimenting with blockchain-based registries, but most still require traditional filings. If you plan to use tokenization, dividing property into digital shares, the Securities and Exchange Commission steps in. The SEC considers many tokenized assets as securities, which means compliance with securities laws, exemptions, or registrations is mandatory. Then there's taxation. The IRS does not treat cryptocurrency as currency. It treats it as property. That means every crypto transaction is a taxable event. If you buy a house with Bitcoin, the seller may owe capital gains tax on the Bitcoin they receive, and the buyer has to report the fair market value at the time of purchase. On top of that, FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, now requires reporting of all cash real estate deals over certain thresholds. And yes, this applies to crypto too. Title companies and professionals must verify identities, collect ownership details, and file reports. KYC and AML, know your customer, and anti-money laundering. Checks are mandatory. Now, let's talk about the real-world examples that prove this isn't just theory. In Miami, condos have been sold for Bitcoin and Ethereum, with developers openly marketing to crypto investors. In Austin, several homes have been purchased using crypto, with companies converting digital assets into U.S. dollars instantly at closing to protect both parties from volatility. And companies like Propi are leading the way with blockchain-based property transfers that are already recognized in specific U.S. jurisdictions. So, why are investors and agents so interested? Because blockchain offers clear benefits. Transactions can be completed in minutes instead of weeks. Records are transparent and immutable, making fraud much harder. International buyers can participate without traditional banking delays. Fractional ownership through tokenization opens opportunities for small investors to buy into big deals. And smart contracts can automatically release funds when conditions are met, replacing the need for expensive escrow services. Of course, this doesn't mean it's all smooth sailing. The risks are real. Regulatory uncertainty makes it hard to know exactly how future laws will treat crypto real estate. Prices of cryptocurrencies are volatile. What's worth $500,000 today could drop by 20% tomorrow. Many county offices are still slow to adopt blockchain, insisting on paper records. And there are security risks. If digital wallets are hacked, assets can be lost permanently. But despite these hurdles, the future is promising. Analysts predict wider adoption of tokenized property investments in both commercial and residential real estate. Stablecoins and potentially a U.S. digital dollar may become the standard for real estate transactions, removing volatility concerns. More counties and states are expected to adopt blockchain title registries, reducing fraud and speeding up ownership transfers. Federal agencies like the SEC, IRS, and FinCEN are also working on clearer rules that will make compliance easier for professionals and investors. In the long term, blockchain and cryptocurrency could make U.S. real estate transactions faster, safer, and more inclusive. Instead of being a tool only for the wealthy, blockchain could democratize access, allowing everyday investors to own fractions of properties across the country. Imagine holding a small piece of a New York office tower or a Miami beachfront condo, all through secure tokens on your digital wallet. So, to answer those original 5 questions, yes, you can already buy property with crypto in the U.S. Yes, strict laws and taxes apply, especially around securities and IRS rules. Tokenized real estate is legal, but under SEC oversight. Blockchain absolutely makes transactions faster and more transparent, though traditional processes still exist. And finally, the future looks bright, with broader adoption, clearer regulations, and more opportunities for those ready to embrace the change. Blockchain and cryptocurrency aren't replacing U.S. real estate law, they're adding a revolutionary layer of efficiency, transparency, and opportunity. The investors who adapt today will be the ones leading tomorrow.